Today, remember this. One day, years into the future, this, right now, will just be a memory. That's not a terribly groundbreaking revelation, I appreciate, but it is an inevitable one. The kind of coffee that you drink in the morning, the framed photo you see on your desk every day, the way that your child writes their G's, or conversations that you have with your parents. One day, all of it will belong to the past. And lately, I've started thinking that my future self might eventually wish that I had left more of a record, left some more breadcrumbs along the way. Because my past self has certainly sent me a few messages in bottles over the years. And all of them have landed with way more emotional impact than he would have guessed. One example of this happened during the COVID lockdowns. I read some news article by a historian that was imploring its readers to start journaling so that their future selves, their descendants, could remember and learn about what that time was like. So I did. The stuff that I wrote down was nothing terribly fascinating. It wasn't something that seemed honestly worth the bother of writing down. But today, when I read it back, it provides a window into that time that I'm surprisingly grateful for. None of the details that I included were very memoir-worthy, but they're evidence of what I was thinking and feeling at that really monumental time. And they're evidence of how much has changed about the world, about myself since then. The biggest blast from the past that I've received came via this website called Future Me. Long ago, my past self wrote this letter, this email to myself, and scheduled it using this website to be delivered a decade into the future. When this letter finally arrived, my life had changed in so many ways that past me just wouldn't have imagined. My dad had died. I had come out as gay, and I'd moved permanently from Scotland to the United States. Reading that letter wasn't interesting because my younger self was terribly wise and insightful. Take it from me, he wasn't. It was interesting because he no longer existed. He had become this historical figure that I could analyze and interpret and relate to. These days, looking forward, I've started keeping a 5-year journal. Just a few lines every day to leave a record for what's to come. I think that's honestly what I'm doing with these reflections that you're listening to right now as well. That's the reason that I'm making these recordings. Certainly for you, dear listener, but also for whoever I become 10 years from now. I don't think this is really about journaling or podcasts or taking more photographs. I think it's about remembering that today is slowly becoming part of somebody else's history. Certainly your future self, for sure, but maybe also your kids, or maybe somebody that you haven't even met yet. So today, remember this. Think about leaving a few more breadcrumbs, even if they seem unimportant or mundane. Your future self, or maybe someone that loves you, might be glad to have them. A question to take with you: what's one ordinary thing you do today that you think your future self might smile to remember. Talk soon.